Welcome to This Week in Badger Athletics for the week of November 29th. I'm Patrick Herb. For the 7th consecutive week, the Wisconsin football team walked off the field victorious after a 70-23 rout of Northwestern. This time, the Badgers did so to hoist the Big Ten Championship trophy, the team's first conference title since 1999. Saturday's win finished off an 11-1 regular season, Wisconsin's second in 5 years under head coach Bret Bielema. The Badgers now await final word on their bowl destination. UW learned on Sunday that they remain ahead of fellow Big Ten champions Ohio State and Michigan State in the all-important BCS standings, exactly what they must do to secure a trip to the Rose Bowl. They'll find out for certain this Sunday when the final standings are revealed on ESPN.
Never know how things pan out, and obviously there was a couple close calls yesterday, and the one upset with Boise State. So we'll just sit back and, next week, because we're not going to know who we're playing, we'll have an opportunity to really analyze what we are good at and what we need to improve upon. And
in the meantime, be sure to vote in the Wisconsin Football Play of the Year contest on UWBadgers.com, presented by Best Buy. The winner will be announced at this Friday's Wisconsin Football Awards Show at the Kohl Center at 7 p.m. Fans are invited to attend, but be sure to check UWBadgers.com for complete details. The Wisconsin men's and women's basketball teams hope to put on a show of their own at the Kohl Center this week, as both play host to matchups in the Big Ten ACC Challenge. The Badger men, coming off a 2-1 weekend and runner-up finish at the Old Spice Classic in Orlando, play host to North Carolina State at 6:15 p.m. on Wednesday, live on ESPN2. The Badgers have won 5 straight games against ACC opponents, including last year's thrilling victory over Duke that allowed the Big Ten to claim the challenge for the first time.
I think we have to win our game first and foremost, but I think I know I'm going to be watching basketball tonight and pulling for a Big Ten team and hoping that we win the challenge again, especially 2 years in a row. So, first and foremost, we're worried about Wisconsin.
On the women's side, head coach Lisa Stone and the Badgers host number 6 Duke on Thursday. The Badgers look to bounce back after dropping a pair of games on the West Coast over the weekend to BYU and St. Mary's. You can catch Thursday's game against Duke live at 7:30 p.m. on the Big Ten Network. The Wisconsin men's basketball team wraps up the week with a home date against South Dakota on Saturday at 1 p.m. That game can be seen live on ESPN3.com. The women, meanwhile, head to Oklahoma State for a Sunday battle at 2 p.m. UWBadgers.com will have complete coverage. After splitting a weekend series with number 3 Minnesota Duluth, the top-ranked Badger women's hockey team is thrown right back into the fire this week and travels to Grand Forks for a pair of games versus number 8 North Dakota. The teams tangle at 2 p.m. both Saturday and Sunday, and be sure to visit UWBadgers.com for links to video and audio coverage of both games. Head coach Mike Eves and the Badger men head even farther north this week for a pair of games at Alaska Anchorage. Wisconsin jumps back into WCHA play after downing Michigan State and battling Michigan to a draw in the final college hockey showcase. You can listen to both games this weekend with the Seawolves live on the Badger Radio Network at 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. Also this week, wrestling heads to Las Vegas for the Cliff Keen Invitational, where the Badgers will face off with 35 other teams, including 5 Big Ten rivals, while the men's and women's swimming teams ramp up competition by competing in the prestigious Texas Invitational. UWBadgers.com will have complete coverage. For more information on everything going on this week in Badger Athletics, stay with UWBadgers.com. We'll see you next week.